you need to stay warm and dry while you chase fresh lines. I can't say that word. Will you chase? Hi, I'm Jeremiah, a gearhead at Backcountry. Today I'm going to help you find everything you need to stay warm and dry while you're chasing fresh lines. The key things we're going to cover today include waterproofing, breathability, finding the right fit, and picking the right insulation or layering system for your riding style. Obviously, the most important aspect of the styles you choose are how dry they keep you. If you look at waterproof ratings on jackets, you'll see all kinds of weird, funny numbers like 10,000, 15,000, all these different numbers. What do they really mean? Waterproof ratings are derived from a water column test, which measures the amount of water that can be placed in a 1-inch square tube before it penetrates the fabric being measured below it. At Backcountry, we classify a jacket, pants, or bibs as truly waterproof if it hits that 10,000 mark or higher. But depending on the conditions you ski in, say you're a bluebird skier only, or you ski in a place with dry powder, you can get away with a lower rating and still stay pretty dry. If you ski in wet, heavy snow, you want to look for something in that 15 to 20,000 end of the spectrum or higher. What about DWR, which is the acronym for Durable Water Repellent? It's a coating applied to most waterproof fabrics and some non-waterproof fabrics. Working at the molecular level, it causes moisture to bead and roll off. Breathability is measured by the amount of water vapor in grams that permeates a square meter of fabric over 24 hours. You'll want a higher level of breathability if you're the type of skier who likes hunting for that pow, particularly if you're spending most of your time in the backcountry. Gore-Tex membranes are the gold standard for waterproof, breathable protection. A few of our other favorites include Pertex, Patagonia's H2O, and the North Face's Futurelight. Let's talk a little more about membranes. The two most common types of construction are 2-layer and 3-layer. Often listed as 2L or 3L. With a 2-layer construction, the membrane is only applied to the face fabric and the interior lining is separate. With a 3-layer construction, the membrane is laminated to both the face fabric and the lining, making it more lightweight, more packable, and more breathable, but also with a bigger price tag. How you choose to insulate is up to you. Most brands make both insulated outerwear and uninsulated shells. Uninsulated shells are popular because of their versatility. On warmer days, you can choose to ski in simply a shell and 1 or 2 base layers. If you're doing a lot of boot packing and traversing, a more versatile shell should definitely be your choice. On the other hand, if you know you run cold and you're usually just lapping the resort, an insulated jacket is nice to have. When it comes to insulation, whether it's part of your outerwear or part of your mid-layer, there are 2 types to consider, down or synthetic. When comparing the two, down is lighter and more packable. There is one major catch, however. If down gets wet, it loses the air-trapping loft to which it owes its warmth, becoming practically useless. Synthetic insulation, while heavier and less packable, makes up for that with its ability to insulate even when it's wet. Before buying outerwear, ask yourself where you're going and what matters most to you. You'll need different levels of waterproof protection and breathable comfort depending on the climate in which you're skiing and riding, and how much work you do to get to those goods. Think about whether you'll encounter wet snow or dry snow, and how much you'll be at a resort versus in the backcountry. And get the right size. Look at the tech specs. Different manufacturers make different fits for different jackets and bibs. You'll want to consider how much room you need for layers and for mobility. Some pants include articulated knees and some jackets articulated elbows for extra motion. Thanks for watching. If you still have more questions about outerwear, don't hesitate to reach out to a gearhead. Until then, see you on the mountain.